if I were to take Geno Smith right now, right, and stick him in Tampa Bay, and I were to take Tom Brady and put him in Seattle, do you believe Tampa Bay would be 4-5? No, they would have a worse record, right? Okay. And if you put Tom Brady in Seattle, they are either 6-3 or they have a better record. Okay, that's first off. So him being playing better than Tom Brady, I don't believe that because without Tom Brady, this Tampa Bay team is dead in the water. The only reason anybody gives them a shot is who? Tom Brady. Okay. The, do you know that Tom Brady leads the NFL in touchdown and interception ratio? Realize he's not turning the football over. So if he were to be turning the football over, they would have a much worse record because they would be losing much more games. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are right there, and the win last week, yesterday, was such a big momentum builder because it's not just the fact that they did win; it's how they won. It's the fact that Tom Brady, for the 55th time in his career, let me repeat that again, the 55th time in his career driving down the field and getting a game-winning drive, now leads the NFL in NFL history with most game-winning drives, breaking Peyton Manning, the tie they had at 54.
You play for a million years, you'll eventually get it.
That's not the case at all. That is not the case. So anybody can be clutch.
Geno Smith this year will just take
Anybody can be clutch. Anybody can be clutch. Is that what you're saying right now? Anybody can be clutch.
What was Ben Roethlisberger last year?
That's not the question I'm asking you. You just said that if you play long enough, anybody can get that record. That's not the case. 55 game-winning drives.
You play for 20 years, 22 years. It's eventually going to come around, man.
No, it's
Ben
not.
Roethlisberger last year was one of the worst quarterbacks in the league, and he led the NFL in that stat.
This is career.
Oh.
How many game-winning drives does Ben Roethlisberger have?
No one's asking what Tom Brady did in 2014. They're asking how's Tom Brady look in 2022.
But he cares about that. That's not what I'm saying. He broke a record, so we're giving him the props that he broke the record. Did he not just do a game-winning drive on Sunday? I'm not talking about 2014. He broke the record yesterday. That was another feather in his cap.
Sure.
He also passed the 100,000-yard mark, but I guess that's just oh wow, he passed 100,000. That means nothing, right? 100,000 means nothing now.
What hasn't been said about Tom?
Oh, see again. So he has literally bumped his level of greatness so far up. Tom Brady has that passing 100,000 yards postseason and regular season is Tom. What has Tom not done? That's how great Tom Brady is.
In respect, though, Tom Brady's done everything, so it's just it doesn't wow.
Yeah, it should. That's 100,000 yards. Do you know who the second leader is?
It'd help if he was actually winning.
Timeout. Drew Brees. You know how many yards Drew Brees has career? 85,000. So he's leading them by 15,000+ yards.
Yeah, and that's fantastic. Nobody's not. Well,
all right. And talking about winning, you want to crack that joke. He just won on Sunday. Okay, so that's a win.
Was inches away from being 3-6.
Does not matter.
A win is a win.
Did he get a win?
Still under 500.
The Falcons
the Falcons are winning that division, Marcus Mariota.
No, they're not. How much you want to put on that?
Well, right now they are.
Oh, no, they're not. They're not. They're in second place.
They're tied.
No, the tiebreaker goes to Tampa Bay because they beat them head-to-head, and they're going to beat them head-to-head again.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? I don't know. That's such a confident.
The Falcons almost came back to beat them last time, and the Falcons are probably
the Falcons. Do you know the Falcons' record against Tom Brady? It's not a very favorable one. It's not a very favorable one.
What's Geno Smith's record against Tom Brady? Doesn't matter right now. He's winning more games.
Know. I don't probably. I don't know. 1-3. Okay, so you do that off the top of your head, and you want to spout that off. Listen, John. I understand you want to have this love for Geno Smith, right?
It's not about Geno. It's about the Seahawks. What's missing on that team?
You're blowing. I'm not talking about the team, but you're blowing Geno up. You're saying he's better than Tom Brady right now.
He's playing better football.
Okay, so let me ask you. So You didn't answer my question when I first started off, right? Because I guess you don't want to answer because you know the answer is going to destroy your argument. If I take Tom Brady, I put him in Seattle, and I put Geno and put him in Tampa, what's happening?
Tom Brady will win more football games. You're right on that. But guess what? It means nothing because the argument I am making here is that Geno Smith is leading a Seahawks team that's a contender. They go multiple playoff games.
I'm not
Or the
saying that
Buccaneers.
he's not leading a team and doing well. They're not contenders. Did they not get beat? How many points did they get beat by the 49ers? 20. Yes, they did. 27 to 7. Week 2. Okay, and I know you want to laugh at the Rams, right? And you want to have your pot shots, which is fine. They deserve it. They haven't played well. Let me ask you a question. Another one. Divisional games usually can a bad team in the same division as a good team beat them? How many times have we seen that in NFL history?
For sure. That's why the Falcons
Too many
could beat
times
the
to count.
Buccaneers.
Too many times to count. All right, that's fine. You can make that point. But you're disrespecting the Rams again. So I'm coming to that point. You're telling me that the Rams can't steal a win off of that? Off the
Not
Seahawks?
winning both.
I didn't say they're going to win both. I said, can they? That's not the question I asked you. You're going to listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth. I said, can they steal a game off that?
That's not going to catch them up in the standings. One single
I'm
steal.
not saying I'm not talking about the Rams catching them in the standings because there's another team too, about the 49ers, that you were riding them pretty hard before the season too. And I guess you've just fallen off of that, even though they've added CMC. Jimmy Garoppolo is playing better football than we've seen before. And you've called him the perfect game manager quarterback. You love Kyle Shanahan. You love Deebo Samuel.
But I don't
you
love the
everything.
durability
You love
in that
Nick
team.
Bosa. You love
All
everything.
of their stars offensively are injury prone. CMC, Kittle,
Is DK
and
Metcalf not had injuries in the past?
Sure, but this is the most balanced.
Is Kenneth Walker not coming off like a terrible injury?
Yeah, in college right now, dude, the dude's balling out.
I'm not saying they're not balling out.
John blew the Seahawks up so much that they're just getting slandered right now. Nobody wants to slander them, bro.
I'm saying they could go with the NFC Championship game.
Oh no, you're
yes,
kidding
I am.
me, John. You're absolutely kidding me, man.
Time out.
Why is that so crazy with the way their defense is playing?
They beat in Philadelphia because you believe Philly's the best team in the NFC, right? They're not beating Philadelphia.
The Seahawks defensive front is playing very well.
And Philly's is not?
Well, Philly's hasn't been the most consistent in the running
game. You literally just said 30 minutes ago that Philadelphia has the best team in the NFL.
One playoff game.
All right, so you want to go one playoff game, right? I'll put my money on a Tom Brady-led team can beat a Seattle Seahawks team in one playoff game. How about that? One game, I'll take Tom Brady. How about that?
This is an actual calculated approach, though. You've watched the Buccaneers play bad football with bad coaching, and you're saying, I'll just take them to win because they got Tom Brady. I'll take the Seahawks because this offense is balanced, and the running game is going to be conducive in December and January. I think they can play their best football later in the year. And given the fact they don't have an injury-prone offense like the Niners, I have a lot of faith in them being able to beat a team like San Francisco if the Niners are missing one or two of those stars. And with the way Geno is playing right now, I can't discount him as well, especially when looking at what this defense is doing because, hey, look, man, that's a lot of rookies over there. They're only going to get better. And with how much they're getting the quarterback after changing their defensive scheme this offseason, I'm telling you right now, the Seattle team is only getting better. And so it's not crazy. They can win a playoff game at Lumen. I think they go in the second round. They can
no, but you didn't say win a playoff game. You said multiple.
Exactly. I think they're going the second rounds. And then from there, they can win one playoff game easily.
No. You said multiple. So you think at least, bare minimum, your prediction at least is NFC Championship game because you said multiple.
I'm expecting them to win a playoff game.
They're not winning this division.
I don't think they're winning this.
All right, I'll make a bet with you, and I'm willing to talk stakes. I don't think the 49ers are going to lose a single game the rest of the season.
Who do they play? I know you said that last week, last episode.
I think the 49ers are going to lose the second game. And you're right before I made the mistake. They lost by 20 in week 2 because they didn't want to run the football. They were down. There's a better team now.
No, yeah, I do think the 49ers are winning that division. I don't. Yeah, no, I just, I mean, we're going to see it this Sunday morning in Germany, neutral field, Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Seattle Seahawks. and Tampa Bay is going to be getting healthier. Antoine Winfield should be back. The cornerbacks are back. Akeem Hicks is back. And I'm ready to freaking go, dude. All right, Tom
How about
Brady
the
showed.
offense that can't score?
Did they score when they needed to?
Took them a while.
Did they score when they needed to?
Against a below-average Rams team, sure.
Oh, below average, but they were holding them down, right?
They were struggling against a bad football team.
Yeah. And?
They barely squeaked out a win.
Okay, did the Rams play in the NFL?
Yes, but it's terrible offensive line with a quarterback that is struggling with no running game and literally no receiver to go to outside Cooper Kupp. A defense that falls off a cliff after their top two superstars.
But see, again, you say that, but literally right before the game-winning drive, the Rams defense that you're calling below average made a stop on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
A bad offense.
But you called them bad too.
Two bad football teams going head-to-head. Someone's going to usually win. It's not that confusing. They're below average. Neither are a playoff team.
But again, it's not even about them winning. It's about how they won. See, again, you're just shrugging your shoulders. Like, is Aaron Donald not playing football then? Is the Buccaneers' interior offensive line trash? Why didn't Aaron Donald make a bigger impact? You've called him probably the best player in football, I think. Where was he then? Is he not a non-factor now? Is he not that good? Aaron Donald's just not that good, right?
I don't think he's been the best player in football this year. I think it's been.
But again, he's just not that good, right? He's just not that good anymore.
This is the ultimate team sport.
Again, but we're talking about making a play in the final seconds of the game. Why couldn't Aaron Donald make that play?
Dude, it's football any given Sunday. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
Okay,
the
but
Buccaneers
see, we can't just use that excuse because we can go tit for tat with that all day. We can do that all day. I'm talking about a specific moment. I'm talking about a specific moment in the game with 44 seconds left in the game. Why didn't Aaron Donald make the play? Is he washed now? Or is he still one of the best defensive players in football? I'm asking you a straight up question.
This is like a very pointless debate.
It's not pointless. If Aaron Donald is one of the best defensive players in football, should he not be able to make a play late in the game?
You're looking at one possession to justify a team when you have
not the winning possession.
Full 9 weeks of football to look at them play, and you should come to the conclusion they are not very good.
Okay, so was Cincinnati your pick last year that would make it to the Super Bowl? Did you think they had any shot? Were they playing good football, really? No, I think they were like 5-4 at this point last year.
They were also beating teams like the Packers in their regular season as well. So they were clearly a playoff caliber team.
No, but again, I'm not saying playoff. I said Super Bowl. They made it to the Super Bowl. You're telling me
the
that
Raiders
a team
and Titans in the first 2
struggling
rounds
through the first 9 weeks of the season can't figure it out in the late half when Tom Brady has really made his money in November, in December, playing his best football, getting healthy.
You could project that Bengals team getting better, though, with how done they were offensively. Young head coach. Like, Todd Bowles not a good coach.
Nobody figured it. Again, this is you're rewriting history because a couple months ago you were saying that Todd Bowles is a very good head coach. You literally said
off of one season in New York, and he hasn't been very good this year.
You said that. Those are the words that came out of your mouth. So now
and
where
then
is
you
Todd Bowles
what you think.
So you're saying Todd Bowles is what, a bottom 5 head coach?
Probably bottom 10.
Bottom 10.
Yeah, bottom 3rd.
Okay, so now he's bottom 3rd.
And before it, in the middle of the pack because of 1 year in New York.
This debate isn't going anywhere.
It's pointless. I don't know why he's just trying to disacknowledge, not even address the fact the Buccaneers aren't a good team. It's fine. They're just not very good. That's okay. Seattle is a good football team with a.
Nobody's arguing that they're not a good football team. So what are you going to say, John? What are you going to say Sunday night or Sunday afternoon when the Buccaneers beat them? What are you going to say? What excuse are you going to come up with when Tom Brady leads a game-winning drive down the field and wins them? I don't know how you could watch football last month and
come to this conclusion. Like, if you've been watching football this year, like, the Seahawks should win this game by multiple scores.
So, all right, let's be honest, right? Did they not have a chance to win the game against Green Bay? Yes. Did they not have a chance to win the game against the Steelers? Yes. Did they not have a chance to win the game against the Ravens? Yes. So you're saying that these are teams that
they
are
lost
getting
the Panthers and Mitch Trubisky in back-to-back weeks.
Okay, fine. It doesn't matter though. That doesn't
does
matter to me.
You lost 2 backup quarterbacks.
Okay.
That's an issue.
It is a problem.
If your quarterback's Tom Brady is the greatest of all time, maybe we should readjust our kind of
So Tom Brady plays
defense,
team. Right?
It's the ultimate team sport, like I said.
So wait, so ultimate team sport, but you want to just pick out Tom Brady. You don't want to mention the offensive line show. You don't want to mention
that's the only reason why you believe in Tampa. That's the only reason. You said this would be a bad football team, one of the worst in football at that time.
No, what you're okay. See, now you're trying to twist your words by not answering the point that I just made to you. You don't want to answer that question. What do you mean? I don't know. You keep misconstruing what I'm saying to you, and you don't want to answer that, but you just want to fire a question back at me when I'm asking you a direct question.
Do you not get where I'm coming from? The Buccaneers are a bad team, and Tom Brady is 45. He's not overcoming that. End of discussion.
He overcame it yesterday, but apparently, I guess
regardless of them overcoming last week's game, the Buccaneers do not look like a good football team.
Okay, but again, you didn't answer my direct question again that I asked earlier. What are you going to say when the Tampa Bay Buccaneers beat the Seattle Seahawks? Again, you're going to laugh.
The same thing when the Panthers are going to beat the Giants,
and then you do this
right?
again. See, again, he's deflecting. He doesn't want to answer the question. Does he not want to answer the question?
Are the Buccaneers favored on Sunday? Will the Buccaneers be favored? What do you think?
They are.
No, let's check it right now. Let's check it right now to see if they are favored.
I don't believe it.
They're favored?
I believe so. I see Tampa minus 2.5.
They'll put up on that stamp. No way.
Yeah, they're favored by 2.5. So again, what
Vegas
are you going to say? See, again, now Vegas is tripping. So everybody's got a conspiracy against the Seattle Seahawks because John says so. So John, I ask you again, what are you going to say when Tom Brady wins a game-winning drive?
They're not going to go on a game-winning drive, bud.
All right.
Sorry.
Okay.
Why don't you guys place a bet and actually talk stakes? Because this is just
I'll put $20 on it right now.
25.
25.
25? Okay.
Let's do it.
Again, but
the Seahawks, I'm so confident in the Seahawks. If they win, give me 10. I'll give you 25 if they lose.
What you want? You're going to give me $10?
Bad. I feel bad because the Seahawks are a much better football team right now.
Mm-hmm.
You think this is an easy bet?
I'm very confident in my Seahawks, man.
Okay. Your Seahawks. Now they're your Seahawks. Wow.
Well, I'm putting my money on them, so I'm rooting for them now.
Yeah, that is true. If your money's on them,
my money's on them.
This guy over here.
Yes.
Now they're your Seahawks.
That's 5 seconds ago, they are.
Yeah, it was 5 seconds ago.
That is a fact. If I put money on the Bears, I am a Bears fan.
That's not the case at all.
Okay. On to the next.
When the Buccaneers go on a game-winning drive, we'll see.